Hello, welcome back to Artsy Crafty E. Today I wanted to do a little window tag with these die cuts. Not this one, but with these die cuts. They are these really pretty, like a string of stars and hearts. I thought when I purchased them, I thought it would be the entire piece, but they are actually not connected, as you can see. So it'll only cut out the holes in the hearts, the stars, and it's not like a single piece, like how this one is a single piece. I thought that's how they would be. I didn't look at them closely enough when I was purchasing them, but I think they're still cute and they'll still work for what I want them. And I'm not sure about these two. These are like cherry hearts. I don't know exactly what to do with these pieces. They're weird. But I do like the bow though. Maybe I could use the bow part or something. But I do want to use these. I did get these in Temu, and I did see some examples on what they used for this one. They used it for to make a Valentine's Day card, and I thought that was really cute. So that's something that I could do in the future. And this is a border die, which I thought was really nice. This does cut out a little border edge. But anyway, I want to do something with the stars since I'm making a baby boy scrapbook. I want to do a pockets tag or a window tag like with this tag that we made a few videos back. I want to do something like this but in blue, and I have this paper here that I want to use. And this is a poster board that I got at Hobby Lobby. It's a large poster board size, and I cut them down and I keep them with my scrapbooking paper, so it's very thick paper, and I think this will work great. And I have some acetate here that I want to use. I do have more, but this is just what I have here. And I want to use an embossing folder. This is one of my newest ones. I think this was really cute. The baby theme. It's really cute. But this will be a boy theme. Um, but I just want to use these stripes. I want to use these stripes. So I am going to cut enough just to make a card. It's not going to be that long. I might do it this way. Cut it in half. This is about, let's see, this is 9 inches. So 4.5. 4.5 might be too small. I might cut it long ways and make a larger tag. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut this out. And then, yeah. I was planning on using this die piece for the window, but on my sample here, I used a different one. It's a slightly longer size. Let me see. I used this one for that one. Okay, so I'm just going to measure this just to get an estimate on how big the tag should be. This is about 2.5, 3. I do 3.25. I want enough of a border around, so I think 3.25. I think I might be able to use. I might actually be able to use it this way. Let's see. Okay, let me get my cutting board. I'm gonna put this aside so I can look at it and as an example. I'm going to cut it at how much did I say? Three and a quarter? Yeah, I think 3 1/4 would be good. Okay. It's very thick, which I like it. It's super heavy. Okay, and what was the measurement again? 4.5. Well, it's a little bit over, so I'll just say it's 4 1/4 and a little bit. Hopefully that's good. Let's see. Oh no, that's not good at all. How did I not measure that right? 3? Oh, it's supposed to be 4. Wait, it is a 4.5. Oh, it's supposed to be 4 and 3. 4 and 3 1/4. Oh my goodness. Oh my, I could probably do a smaller one with this one. Hmm. I think it'll still work. Okay. Okay, we're gonna just use this one. Actually, I'm probably gonna make two at the same time since these do take a little bit of time and I could 3.5, 3 1/4. Yeah, I think I'll do two at the same time to hopefully. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. Okay, so it's 4 and 3 1/4. Let's see. 4 and 3 1/4. Oh, just cross my fingers. Wait, what? 4 and 3 1/4? 5/8. Dang it, it's still small. I'm not good at math. Okay, I give up. I'm not good at math. It's fine. We'll make it work. I'm not good at math at all. Look at that. I was so off. This one was my first one. Look at that. What the heck? Super off. It's okay, it'll work. As long as this die piece fits, we will be good to go. Okay. I guess I just should trim. Oh, one thing I am going to do is I will mark them, which side is the inside, because these measurements fit this correctly. But if you were to like flip it and reverse it, if you were to like flip this, then they would probably wouldn't match, honestly, to be. Oh, they do match. Okay, never mind. But anyways, I'm still gonna mark it. I'm still going to mark it, but actually I'm going to mark the inside since you won't be able to see that. This one, I'll cut the shortest one. This is the way up. I'm gonna trim the part that I measured wrong. I'm going to trim this 1/2 inch off. But I think I will keep these. Well, not that one though. Actually, I might keep them. I'm thinking about making baby boy themed drawers. I'm not saying that word right. Baby drawers. I only have a lot of pink ones. I need to make some blue ones, so I might keep those pieces. Okay. So for this front part, I do want to use my embossing folder. But before I do that, I will cut the piece first. I'm going to try to measure it so it's nice and even. And at the same time, I'm going to try to. This one, I did add this in the back, but my front part will be embossed and then we'll figure out the back parts. I need to give it enough room. Maybe a little bit more in the middle. Okay. Oh, I need to get some tape. I have a little tape here on the edge. I'm going to try to take away some of that tackiness so it doesn't rip my paper. Also, I've noticed that it does leave residue behind, and I don't want it to leave some residue. Oh, I can only do one at a time since I'm only using one. So I'm going to pass it through my die cutting machine. And I'm passing it first and then doing the embossing so that the embossing is not like flattened away afterwards. So I first have to cut the window. Hopefully that's centered. I'm going to pass it through my die cut machine. Okay. Well, these two go together. These two, but I need to emboss it. And I might mist it with some water here and some a superfine mister just to help it press. And I did that off camera, as you can see. My hands are so dry, sorry. You can see, you can't see the water. Yeah, you can see water right there. So I spray it, so hopefully it absorbs some. Although this is heavy poster board paper. And I am going to well, I think this embossing is better, but I already marked it, so I'll do the. So I mixed it with water. I'm gonna flip it around. I'm gonna let these dry a little bit, and then we'll continue with the next. All right, so these are dry, and now I want to add these pieces, and you'll see how. I think I'll put this larger star in the middle like this. I'm doing my best to just eyeball it so it's nice and straight. Okay. So cool. See all these little pieces. And I might keep these little stars and use them for future projects. Hopefully that's straight. So cute. Okay, so this is going to be for one page. Which page is this? This is the taller one. Although I didn't think about that, I should have lowered this a little bit so I could do a little tag here. Although I think I might still be able to. So this other window, I think this one I'll just do it on the side, do a little decoration. Hopefully that's straight enough. So cute. Okay, so this one goes with this one. I might be able to cut this one. I think I'll do a white. I'm gonna grab some paper to cover the back. I'm going to use this beautiful pattern paper. It's got a very delicate design, and I'm going to use it as a little background and also to cover the back. But I will also be doing, actually, I think I'm going to, yeah, I'll figure that out later. So for now, I wonder if I could cover it with this. Barely. Okay, so I will be covering this back part. I think for this one. No, so this one. What? What did I do? Did I cut the same one? Hmm. Okay. I'm going to glue this down. Where's my paper? Here it is. Actually, I'll use my glue stick. I'm just gonna glue to the edges around. Okay, so now we're going to put tape around the edges. Okay, well, I need to cut the plastic. I need to cut enough to do this little window here. Now this one for this other one. I think should be enough. Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to wipe these off to get whatever that is. I just have some alcohol and a paper towel. I'm just gonna clean the inside parts since we're about to be closing it and I won't be able to get to clean it afterwards. I can always clean the back part after. Okay. So I placed the plastic. You can see the acetate is all the way to the side and it's not to the side. I leave some room so I could glue this part down, paper to paper, onto this back part. So we could slide the pocket through here so it glides easy. And then here we'll just glue this part shut. But I think before we put this on there, I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to do the back of the stars. So I'm going to cut everything, cut these out and then fill these pockets in. The stars, I mean. Although I think that looks cute too with the white, honestly. Maybe I'll just leave it like that. I was thinking about filling it in with some silver stars and dots. But I think I'll just leave it like this. If I would have thought about this before, because I was actually thinking about filling them in and gluing the stars in and the dots, I would have glued the entire thing down. But I think it'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it like that. And then we are going to glue these pages. There's a mosquito flying in here. Okay. Okay. So okay, so here's our little tag. There's the opening. So I'm going to clamp this down. Now this one, the opening is on this side. It's on this side, so I need to close this side around. So I'm going to press this down. I'm going to clamp it down. So I'm gonna set this aside and let that dry, and we will be back once that is dry. Okay, so they are dry. They're cute. Now, I actually forgot I wanted to round off the edges. I might be able to, but I don't know if. Let me see. This one has a little bit of plastic hanging over. So I'm gonna trim that off. So nice. I think I might trim these edges too, put a ribbon. So yeah, here we go. Let me see. I'm gonna test out my window. See, you slide a picture in there. But I'm going to cut the edges to make it look more like a tag. I hope that the glue is, I, I mean, I just hope that the glue doesn't pop open. So I just take a little piece, I flip it, and then I measure the size. I don't have one of those punches that cuts out these type of edges. Maybe someday. Nice, so cute. Okay, we're almost done. Now we just have to put a little ribbon here, and then I might decorate them a little bit. But let me grab my ribbon. I got these ribbons at an estate sale. These are my boy colors, and then I have a bag of pink ribbons. And I got these bag. This bag was $2, and then my other pink bag was $2. I have this. I'm thinking about using the blue. I think it might be too much blue. And then there's this really pretty, like a lacy. Look at all that. Look at all that ribbon. That's a lot of ribbon. It says 40 yards, but I'm sure the person used some. But I think I want to use this pretty white satiny ribbon. And this is also a lot. Oh, shiza, look at that, I broke it. It's okay. And then this one, look at all that ribbon. Look at all that ribbon. Wow, it's really pretty. And then this one, yeah, that's all ribbon right there. So yeah, I would definitely recommend you guys if you guys are in looking for. Look at how much that was. A yard, 149 a yard. Wow. But you guys should hit up estate sales to if you guys are looking for some material tools for your if you're starting off. I would definitely recommend that. I want to do. Oh, another thing that I bought at an estate sale was this pink ATG gun. I got this for $6 at an estate sale. Wow, that was my last sale I went to. But this one, it did have a pin, and it was rusting, so it rusted all the way down. So they will all have a rust stain pin, little hole like that. See that? So I pulled it out, but it just the majority will probably have that rust hole, but that's okay. I think I want to use some like this. I might twist it like that, fold it. I think I want to use my stapler and staple that, or I can maybe do like a bow. I'm not good at making bows. I could probably do a bow. I think I'll just do this. I'm just gonna staple it with my tiny stapler. This is another vintage tool that I found at a thrift store. This one. It punches out tiny little staples. I just have to hold on, I have to check it out. Check how. So it does tiny little punches. So dainty. I know this is too big, but for now I'll just leave it. So that's one. How did I do this? I don't even know how I folded it. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I just have to really eyeball it and make sure it's. There we go. Nice. So there. Here are our two finished tags. They turned out so cute. Oh, yeah, and I said I was gonna do a little embellishing. And I didn't do a pocket. I'll do a pocket whenever I put them into my scrapbooks, but I wanted to do some embellishing. I've have some the other nights I did some little animals like zoo animals, but they're babies. You call them. This is my pack of embellishments that I do with my die cuts. And I last time I did these cute baby animals. They're like stuffed animals. And then I did my little zoo animals. They're so cute. And then I also did these with my die cuts. They're so cute. Oh, they're so cute. Yeah, I was thinking about doing a little decoration, but since I'm planning of doing like a little pocket, the pocket might go up to here. So actually, I might do it on the pocket on the outside. Like pretend this is the pocket here. It'll like slide in like that, and then maybe I should just decorate the outside, right? I was thinking about decorating this part, but I think this should be fine like this. Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna finish it here and then pockets. I'm doing a series of building a baby boy themed scrapbook, and these will be part of my next um, video, which I don't know when I'll do that, honestly. I just recently posted it like a few days ago. So these will go on there on whenever I do that. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that, and thank you for watching, whoever stayed. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.